Welcome back to TorchedFF. Happy to have you on this amazing day. Let's get on the mat. Downward facing dog. While we're hanging out in this warm up, this amazing studio that I have the pleasure to be in is Power Yoga Buffalo. Power Yoga Buffalo is an amazing place that I teach at. And I'm grateful to be able to move and breathe in this space. If you happen to be in the area, you come around and take a flow. All of our teachers are awesome. So choose your pick. Right hand, reach it to your left ankle, shin, or thigh. The lower you are on your leg, the deeper the stretch will be. So make it something that is accessible in your body. Inhale. Exhale. Press away. Gaze towards the ceiling under your armpit. One more breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Switch sides. Left hand on your ankle, shin, or thigh. Choose what feels good. Breathe in. Exhale, press the earth away. Create length, gaze toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Back to neutral. Inhale high on the ball of your toes. Exhale, lower your heels. Inhale high on toes. Exhale, lower. One more time, high on the ball of your toes. Exhale, lower towards the earth. With your next breath, shift into high plank. Shoulders stack over your wrists. Now, notice the distance here between your hands and your feet. Firmly press the mat away. Feel your whole body lift up toward the ceiling. Pelvis towards ribcage. Move more forward. Breathe in. Exhale, elbows towards hips. Pause in the low push-up just for 3, 2, stay for 1. Flip your feet. Up dog. Breathe in. Lift the chest. Pull your hips to wrists. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. On empty, step or walk to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, press your heels down. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. Stand on your whole hand here, gorilla pose. Let your toes press into your wrist creases. Take advantage of this moment to stretch out your wrists. You can bend your knees generously as you shift through your hips left and right. Feel the weight shift onto your heels. Breathe in. With your exhale, lean forward and press your toes into the wrists. Now, energetically pull your shoulders toward the ceiling. Feel yourself press back into the feet. Breathe in. Exhale. Flip your palms face down. Fingertips still face your heels. And you'll stand on the backs of your hands. Don't call Siri if you have a watch on. Take your time here. Our wrists do a lot. So make sure you take care of your wrists however you need to. Take a breath in. Exhale. I'll be sure to drop a wrist warm-up video. Take another breath. Let it all out. Release your hands. Feet about hip width, ground through your whole foot. Inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins. Pause right here. Now, I see a lot of this in class. I want to talk about it. If you are round like this is not what we want. We don't want Ninja Turtles in yoga. I want you to be a strong human. Press your tailbone back and extend all 4 corners of your neck forward. Create length in the spine and reach your sternum just as forward as your crown. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge and fold. Let's take 3 sun salutations. Inhale, extended mountain. Breathe, reach up. Exhale, fold. Pull your hips back. Inhale, halfway lift. Connect your hands to the mat. Step into high plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Breathe deeply. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step walk or tiptoe to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your mat, step into high plank. Lower halfway, shoulders forward, elbows back. Up dog, breathe. Down dog, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees on empty. Fly to the top of the mat. Shift the weight to your hands to land softly. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow, high plank to low. You can hop straight to low if that's for you. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, empty out. One breath in. Exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg up toward the ceiling. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Feel length here along the side body. If your shoulders start to open up, I invite you to square them back down to the mat and let the bottom half of your torso do this stretch. So really reach across body. You can lift your knee higher. Inhale, straighten the lifted leg, square your hips. Exhale, step to your wrist, warrior one. Left heel down, settle in. Breathe in to reach high. Exhale, extend your right knee forward. Feel the stretch along the inside of your left thigh. Breathe in, press down, lengthen up. Exhale, deepen. One more inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Flow, high plank. To low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg to the ceiling. Bend the knee, stack your hips. Keep reaching cross body. Firmly press the mat away to create more space, more length, more reach. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend your lifted leg. Exhale, step forward. Warrior one, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, deepen into your power. Square your hips as best you can. That means rotate your back foot more forward and seal the pinky edge of your foot down. Inhale. Exhale, settle. Can you extend more forward? Full breath in. Exhale, high plank. Low. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to your hands. On empty, step, walk, or fly to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Extended mountain, full breath in. Sink into chair pose here. Hips pull back. Keep sending your spine long. Pull your pelvis up to your rib cage. We're here for a few breaths. Create length. Really reach your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale. Full inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands to your mat, step into high plank. Lower halfway. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale to reach overhead. Open warrior two. Press your right knee wide. Seal the left foot down. Extend forward while keeping your torso stacked over your hips. Breathe in. Exhale. If your knee goes past your ankle, feel free to take up more space. Peaceful warrior. Full inhale. Exhale. High plank. To low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg up. Breathe it in. Exhale, forward. Rise, warrior one. Full breath. Exhale, open warrior two. Focus on your middle fingernail. Your drishti is your focal point. One single spot in every pose that you choose to see. Very challenging to do, yet very rewarding. I invite you to try it on today. Inhale. Exhale. Peaceful warrior, follow your hand, inhale. Exhale, high plank. Down to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one inhale. Exhale. Inhale, high on toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Empty fly. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your mat, shoot to low push-up. Up dog, breathe. Down dog, empty out. Right side, warrior one. Rise with your inhale. Open warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, flow. High plank to low. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Left side, warrior one. Rise with the breath. Open two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, hands to your mat, step high plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Let it go. Inhale, look to your hands. On empty, step walker, float to the top. No rush arriving. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. High plank to low. Up dog, full inhale. Downward facing dog, let it go. Inhale, right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Open warrior two. Peaceful warrior. High plank to low. Up dog, breathe. Down dog, let it go. Warrior one, left side. Inhale, rise. Open two. Inhale, peace. Exhale, high plank. Low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Exhale. You are invited to take whatever you need on these four corners of your yoga mat whenever you show up. I also invite you to listen very clearly to the words that I say. They are helpful. Listen to me before you look at your screen to see me. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Reach straight forward, breath in. Exhale, reach your hips back. Feel the stretch. Send your butt back like you want to make prints on the wall behind you. Inhale, frame your ears. Hands to heart. Exhale, twist left. Press your elbow into your thigh. Open your gaze to the ceiling. For 5, keep sending your butt back. For 4, knees stay in line. 3, 2, back to chair. Inhale. Hands to heart, twist to the right. Create stability here between your hands. Pull them to your heart center. Press down through your right foot. Lift onto your left toes. Now inhale. Exhale softly. Lift the left foot in towards your glute. Extend your left leg back into praying mantis. You're floating. Your right elbow is still connected. For 3, 2, extend it back. 1, step in a revolve crescent lunge. Create length in the spine. Option the heel toe wider on your mat for a wider stance. Press high on the ball of your left toe. Extend your crown forward. Breathe in. Exhale. Open up. Press your chest towards your thumbs, towards the ceiling. Your length and your lift comes from pressing down and squeezing in with your legs. For 3, 2, 1. Now press down to open up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Sweep your hands back. Reach your sternum forward. Inhale, reach high. Cactus your arms. Kneel or tap the back knee. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, sweep the hands back. You can stay kneeling. Inhale, reach up. Cactus and tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, reach high. Cactus and tap. Inhale, lengthen up. Airplane. Lean forward, lift off. Tight as light. Extend your lifted leg back. Flex the fingertips wide. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to heart. Breathe in. Exhale, open the half moon. Press down to peel open. You can keep your gaze on the floor. You can reach earth to ceiling. Be mindful of what you see. Lift your left leg higher for 3, 2, 1. Soft bend in the front knee. Step back into warrior 2. Adjust. You know where your warrior 2 is supposed to be. Fix it. Breathe in. Exhale. One of the teachers I follow on YouTube, Flo from Breathe and Flow, he says, clean it up. Inhale, dancing warrior. Straighten legs. Palms touch. Exhale, warrior 2. Dancing warrior, breathe in. Exhale, 2. Dancing warrior, once more. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior, keep sending your knee forward. Reach high. Side angle, elbow to thigh. Left hand high. You can reach earth to ceiling. This is what I like. Create tension between your arm and your leg. Send your hips towards the left wall. Open your chest to the ceiling. Now notice you're pressing your feet down to reach your torso higher. You're still creating tension. You can also reach overhead. For 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Guess what? Peaceful warrior. Half moon. Reach forward to lift off. Press down to rise up. Breathe deeply. Stay grounded through your whole foot. Feel your inside thigh engage. Full breath in. Exhale, rotate back into center, airplane, or warrior 3. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Full breath. Exhale, slowly bend your standing leg until hands and feet meet the mat. Lunge. Inhale, right arm to the ceiling. Peel open. Exhale, thread under your left. Squeeze your core. Inhale, open to the ceiling. Exhale, reach underneath. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread under. Hear me. Breathe in, reach high. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, spin the left heel down. Spin your right toes out. Exhale, step back. Side plank. You can keep this leg hovering or heels touch. For 3, send the hips higher. For 2, 1. High plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Up dog, breathe in. Back to low push-up. High plank, fill it up. Down dog, let it go. Beautiful job. Got you there, huh? We'll do it again, don't worry. Inhale, right leg to the ceiling. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Stay here or keep reaching until you flip your dog. Press your feet down, send your hips high, look and reach overhead. You have an option to take full wheel. Your planted arm must externally rotate. So start bending the knees, sink your hips low. Rotate your heel of the hand out, hands meet the mat for full wheel. You can walk back to the top of the mat to create more length in your spine. Breathe here. Exhale, press your chest up and towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Keep your glutes engaged to protect your low spine. Now, I like to keep my hands the same direction. Left hand toward the middle of the mat. Press down, flip back over. High plank. Now notice I never move my hand. This is when you move it after you get back. Inhale. Exhale. Shift forward, lower halfway. Hold low for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Beautiful job. Stack your palms at the top of the mat. Rest the cheeks, sway your hips. Rest is ease. Rest is necessary. Does not make you weak. It actually makes you strong. So I invite you to take full advantage of rest. Because when I really get the kick in your ass, you'll want it. Take advantage of it. Full breath in. Exhale. Switch cheeks. Breathe in. And out. One more in. Let it go. Chin to neutral. Adjust yourself so that you can take locust pose properly. Hip points press down. Heart and thighs rise. Engage the back body. Keep reaching your fingertips towards your feet, toes point or flex. You choose one and be decisive about it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Sway your hips left to right. Slide your thumbs to your rib cage. Option here. Up dog, down dog, or tuck your toes. Engage your quads so your knees lift. High plank. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tailbone to the ceiling. Great job, great effort. Take a full breath in. Exhale. You know where we're going. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, walk, or fly to the top of the mat. Feel full engagement here along your back body. Notice your lats engage if you took handstand. Otherwise, you're in forward fold. Breath in. Exhale, softly make your way to that fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Hips back and down. Reach high. Full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Hands to heart, breathe deeply. Exhale, twist to your right. Pull your thumbs and sternum to one another. Create tension between your hands. Press your feet down and out like you're splitting the mat down the middle. Breathe in. Exhale. Back to chair pose. Breathe deeply. Hands to your heart center. Exhale, twist to your left. I'm looking out the window right now. My drishti is not focused. I'm looking at dude give people tickets. Yeah. Pay the meter. We're here. Full breath in. Exhale. Ground through the left foot, high on toes. Lift your right heel. Extend your leg back. Flex your toes. Keep extending through your crown. Beautiful job. I tell all my students to stop using INGs when we cue. Extend through your crown. Breath in. Exhale, step back. Revolve crescent lunge. If you need to adjust, adjust. Press down, open the chest up. Lift high on the ball of your back toes. Pull your lifted heel in slightly to engage more core. If your hip hikes up, I can feel mine doing so. Widen your stance. Allow for depth and reach more forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ground through your feet. Press down to reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep back, lean forward. Ground through your front heel more so. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, tap the knee cactus, your arms. Inhale, lengthen up. Sweep back, lean forward. Press through your heel. You'll thank yourself. Inhale, reach high. Cactus arms, kneel. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep back, lean forward. Inner thighs engage. Make your back leg help the front. Inhale, reach up. Cactus, kneel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, airplane. Sweep and lean. Press down to lift off. Focus on a point. You are capable of so much. It's the mind that needs convincing. Thanks for allowing me to convince you. Stay ignited through your feet, in your core, through your hands. Breathe in. Exhale, hands meet at heart. Stay for the breath. Press your standing leg down to open your hips up, half moon. Keep sending your inside thigh of the standing leg to the right. Feel your big toe mound and heel and pinky toe mound connect equally. Your whole foot is here to help you lift off for 3, 2, option to extend here. Full breath in. Exhale, gently bend the front knee to step back, warrior 2. Adjust your footing. Spread the fingertips wide. Focus on your gaze. Feel everything. This practice is about feeling, allowing, and letting go. I invite you to do that. That order works well. Inhale, straight legs, palms touch. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, dancing warrior. Exhale, 2. Inhale, reach high. Straighten up. Exhale, 2. Now notice here, peaceful warrior. Press your inside thigh forward. Feel the stretch on the long leg. Let the stretch hold you. Side angle. Elbow to thigh, left hand high, right hand high. Hips forward, chest high. I have a tendency to mirror when I'm in class. So I say left when I'm doing right and vice versa. I'm not mirroring today. So it's right hand high. Stay active in your glutes. Press down to lift up. Keep tension between your planted arm and leg for 5, 4, 3, unless you're reaching overhead. For this, 3, for 2, stay for 1, warrior 2. You know where you're going. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, reach into half moon. Shift forward, press to lift off. Tight as light here. Find your balance as you ground to lift up. Focus on your point of focus. Your drishti here. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly rotate back. Airplane or warrior 3. Squeeze your inner thighs. Send your standing leg down. Reach your lifted leg back. Breath in. As you exhale, slowly bend until your hands and foot meet the mat. Lunge. Inhale, open left arm high. Exhale, thread under. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, peel open. Exhale, thread through. Full breath, reach high. Create your foundation. Press your standing leg. Press your planted foot. Now spin both heels down, toes face the left side. Breathe in. With your exhale, step your left foot back. Can hover or touch. Now notice your hips. Lift them higher, even if it's a millimeter, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low. Up dog, breathe. Back to low. High push-up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Release it out. Inhale, left leg to the ceiling. Bend your knee, stack your hips, stay or flip your dog. Spin both heels down. And adjust your feet. Hips stack. Knees stack right over ankles. Glutes engage. If you want this flip dog, notice your standing arm needs to rotate externally. So I lean away and press on the pinky edge side of the hand to turn it around. You can widen your hands toward the edges of the mat. Pinkies can even come off. I find that most individuals need wider arms to hold a full wheel. Majority of us don't have that shoulder mobility. Take a full breath in. Exhale. So don't play yourself by walking in so close. If you cannot be here comfortably, take a breath in. Exhale. Left leg flip, so we're flipping back. Stay grounded through the right hand. Flip back over. You can do this very slow. You don't need to rush. I like to even stay crossed. So look at that. Arms facing another way, legs crossed. You can undo back to high plank. You don't need to rush your practice. It's yours. Stay focused, stay present. I like to call high plank rest. Not everybody is in agreement with that. Just making sure this mic is on. Done the whole video on mute before, so not so fun. But at least I get the practice, right? Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Hold the low this time for 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze the inner thigh. Squeeze the arms towards one another. This is 5 for 4, 3, 2. Listen up. High push up. Exhale, lower on my count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Adjust yourself on your mat. Take what feels good for you. Sway your hips left to right. Rest the cheek. Hands can be down by your sides. They can also be for support, just like earlier. Full inhale. Exhale. Switch. Breath in. Exhale. Cheeks. I know I said not to look at me and then I'm not talking. You're switching to the other cheek. Breath in. Exhale. Bring your chin to neutral. Stack your hands. Rest your chin on the back. Bend your knees. Walk them to the edges of your mat. And press your feet together. Now, create tension between your feet. Press down to lift your thighs. And lower. 10 of these. 10, 9, 8. Act as if you're stamping the ceiling. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. Hover. Pulses from hover. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top of the pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. Sway your knees left and right, right and left. Release your low spine at the windshield wiper of the knee. Legs long. Sphinx pose. Stack your elbows beneath your shoulders. Spread the fingertips wide. Sphinx is a supported back bend. If this is okay, if this is enough, feel free to stay. Let your feet be wide toward the edges of the mat. Pull your pelvis up to your rib cage. Glutes engage if you'd like. Seal pose. Extend through your arms. So you don't need to move them forward or back, just straighten them. Keep pulling your pelvis to your rib cage and firmly press the mat away. Inhale. Exhale, soften your shoulders down. Extend all 4 corners of your neck long. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Elbows meet, elbows wide, palms stack, rest. Chin, cheek, or forehead. I like a forehead here because you can still breathe and keep a neutral neck. Full inhale. Exhale. Take your arms out to a T. Left leg long, bend the right knee. Breathe in. Pull your right hand in towards chest. Press the mat away with your exhale. Right foot plants on the outside of the left. Foot is planted. Deep chest and shoulder opening here. This may be a lot. So this hand can face the ceiling. Palm face the ceiling to give yourself more leeway in this opening. If you need this to be more intense, I'm not going to do it, but I'll tell you, you can bend your arm 90 degrees. I would come out of it first before trying that on because it intensifies this greatly. Right hand, you can reach it to the ceiling. Reach for your low spine or reach for the ankle of your planted foot behind you. Take a full inhale. Exhale. Softly release. Unravel. Sway left, sway right, T-arms. Bend the left knee, breathe in. Left hand in towards chest. Exhale, press open. Left foot plants outside of right. Focus on the feeling. Take what you need. Your hand that you use to press you over can always be here to support you anywhere on your mat. Gaze up and back. Now, I don't have a block. If you have a block and your head happens to float like this, you can put a block in this space to rest your head so it's not just hanging. Top arm high, breathe in. Exhale, rest on low sacrum or spine. Feel free to reach for your ankle. Take another breath. Exhale. In. Softly release through center. Beautiful job. Slide your thumbs back in the middle. Engage the glutes. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You have an option to step, walk, or hop to and through your hands. And meet on the back. If you wish to fly, imagine there's a string on your elbows that connects to your hips. You'll keep your arms straight, but you're pulling that string taut to shorten the distance between your hips and your elbows. This engages your lats. Your lats are the muscles on your back, and they're kind of like wings. If you can feel them in inversions, they support you a lot, especially with moving slowly. Inhale, lift high onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Tuck and fly. And if you restart. Find that balance. Squeeze your inner thighs. Take your time. We'll sit through. You can cross the ankles. Stay engaged. L sit if that's you. Lower down to a C. If you're already here, we'll meet on our back body for bridge. Lower down. Fingertips skim your heels. Press down to send your hips up. Now notice your feet. Press them straight down and out like you're tearing the mat apart. Walk your shoulder blades toward one another. Interlace your fingers and press your full arm down. This lifts your chest more, lift it more. Pelvis to rib cage. Squeeze your back body for 3, 2, 1. Release. Breath in. Exhale. You can sway your hips left and right. We have 2 more. Center yourself. Inhale, press your hip points up. Lift through the heart center. If you want full wheel, hands frame your ears. Glutes engage. Extend the arms to lift your chest to the ceiling. Keep pressing down to reach up. Very simple, right? Ground through your hands and your feet. Pull your pelvis to your rib cage. Notice your back muscles, those same lat muscles that helped you fly forward. They are engaged here too for 5, 4, 3, 2. Tuck your chin. Bend the arms lower down. Breath in. Stay for the exhale. Sway if you need it. We'll take one more bridge or full wheel. Press down and go up. Inhale. Exhale. See, you stay in this as long as you like. We'll take some more breaths in and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Fill it up. Let it go. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inspiration. Expiration. Your breath is the beginning, the middle, and the end. Your breath is the generation, the operation, and the dissolution. Your breath is the creation. A breath cycle is the essence of what life is. Your breath is your most powerful tool. Take one more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Tuck your chin lower down. Great job. Great efforts. Let your feet walk together, knees roll out wide. Rest a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Notice the rise and the fall of your belly. Notice the heartbeat beneath your hands. Here lies your life force, your creative power, your ability to do whatever you set your mind, heart, and body to. Beneath your hands is the answer to every single possible question you could ever have. It is nowhere outside of you. It is right here. And when you can give it to yourself, the universe will reflect it back to you in your world. So continue being kind to yourself. Keep being kind to yourself. Even when somebody honks at you in traffic, take a breath in. Let it go. Find your way to a seated position. I like this butterfly. I'll turn towards you. Feet to touch, knees wide. Seated butterfly, fold for a few breaths. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge and fold. Now you don't have to go far to feel. This practice has very little to do with how these poses look, but it has everything to do with how they feel. Focus on the feeling. Breathe in. Exhale. Your inhales and exhales create space and depth. Breathe in. Deepen with the release. It is in silence that we learn how to listen. Listen. Take a breath in. Exhale. Rise to a vertical spine. Tuck your right foot in towards your glute. Cross your left leg over your thigh. Seated Lord of the Fishes. Your right leg can be long if that feels better in your body. Inhale, extend the crown long. Exhale, twist towards your lifted knee. You can wrap the thigh. Now, if your glute is floating, don't force it down. If it goes down on its own, cool, but don't force it. Left hand can rest down behind you. Right elbow crosses over. The reason why I say don't force it, because our sacroiliac joint, which connects our sacrum and our ilium together, there is cartilage that holds that space. And cartilage, a ligament, when disrupted, does not retract back like a rubber band. It's more like plastic. So when it stretches, it stays stretched until your body can fix it. And it takes a long time because there's not a lot of blood circulation going on in our bones and our ligament connection. Long story short, don't force this. Breath in. Exhale. Switch sides. You can cross back through butterfly or you can just go. Left foot tuck it in, right ankle crosses over thigh. Inhale, create length. Exhale, twist. Hug your lifted thigh. This may be more softening for you. Be gentle to yourself. Take care of yourself. As human beings, we grow from children with parents, if you're blessed enough to have them or still have them. But it comes to a certain point when you grow to be an adult and can no longer be coddled. So it is up to you to coddle yourself in moments like this, to take care of yourself, to hold yourself. Be your own parents, because a lot of times that is what's necessary, especially for traumatic healing. Inhale, create length in the spine. Exhale, twist. Gaze over the back shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale. Unravel. Seated forward fold. Face the top of your mat. Now notice the hips. Lift the hips. Tilt the pelvis forward. Inhale, reach overhead. Soft bend to your knees. Fold over the thighs. You can hook the feet. You can let the head hang heavy. Shift through your hips left and right. Feel the back body. Choose this how you need it to be. There's no wrong way. Inhale. Exhale. Fish pose. Toes point forward, forearms meet the mat. Press down, lift the chest. Tilt your head back. Breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Now, I like to cue lion's breath here. You'll stick your tongue out and go, ha. So let's take a breath in. Lion's breath, ha. Wonderful. Release your torso to the mat. Just settle. Release. Palms face the ceiling. Toes sprawl out wide. Gaze is soft. Hardest thing you can do in Shavasana. Most rewarding thing you can do in Shavasana is Shavasana. Stay still, just like a corpse. Corpse pose, let go. Let everything be exactly how it is. Breathe. together. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Breathe into the top. Release it all. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles and wrists. Hug your knees in towards chest. Softly roll to your right or left. And gently press yourself up to a seated position. Hands connect at heart center. Gaze is softer, eyes closed. Take a breath in. Exhale. May you continue to lead with love, for love will certainly follow. Hands to the mouth. May you speak with kindness and compassion, with grace and with gratitude. Hands to forehead. The big, beautiful, bright light within me sees, honors, cherishes, loves, and is inspired by the big, beautiful, bright light within each and every one of you. Take a full inhale. As we bow together, we say, Namaste. Happy day, happy day. Thank you for being here on this amazing one. As you continue to show up on your mat, I'm happy to be there with you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I can't wait to have you back as I play on this sweaty watch. And yeah, but we're going to see you soon. Get to it. Be well.